Hello everyone. I, Ms. Bhavna Danesh Munod, welcome you all in Agricultural Development Trust, Shardabai Pawar, Mahila Arts, Commerce and Science College, Sharda Nagar, Baramati. Students, last period we studied retailer services to consumers, wholesalers. Now we are going to study the next point in the chapter, children, that is types of retailers. As we have studied previously in the diagram, let us see what are itinerant retailers. Now retailer is divided, children, into itinerant retailer and non-itinerant retailer. Itinerant retailer means those shops which are temporary, which are not fixed. So under that itinerant retailer, the first one is hawker. Now what are hawkers? See, in olden days, people used to carry goods on hand cart, moving from one place or one city to other place. So where they can sell the things, the products. And for this hawkers, they require very less capital, children. As well as the prices of the goods are also cheaper. So you can see as seasonable vegetables going on cart, fruits, some other items like household, cheap articles, bangles, clips, etc. So these are hawkers. So hawkers are what? Oldest type of retailers which move from one place or one city to other place. Then the next one is who? Peddlers. Now peddlers are what? Peddlers are the oldest form of retailers. So peddlers are those who carry goods on their head in baskets or container. Like see, peddlers, there was those who are carrying goods on heads, baskets or containers. So peddlers deal in low quality of goods or say day to day use on cash basis, vegetables, fruits, fish, utensils, soaps, etc. So peddlers are what? Which carry the goods on the head in baskets or say on cash basis they will sell vegetables, fruits, fish, utensils, soaps, etc. So peddlers are the oldest form of retailers. The next one is what, children? Street traders. See, we are talking about what? Itinerant retailers. Itinerant retailers means they are having temporary shops, temporary business, not permanent. So under that itinerant, children, hawkers we seen. Hawkers means carrying goods on cart. Then peddlers we have seen carrying goods on head, say basket. And street traders means, children, these retailers have the business on footpaths or say busy street of cities and towns. And they will prefer crowded place like marketplace, bus stops, railways, schools, colleges. So these street traders, children, they sell handbags, ready-made garments, electronic goods, etc. And these prices of goods are reasonable. So these traders do not change their place of business frequently. So peddlers are there, street traders are there. Then the next is what? Cheap jacks. Now what is the meaning of cheap jacks? Cheap jacks, children, have temporary independent shops having temporary setup. So they keep changing place of their business depending upon responses they get from consumers. So cheap jacks have a fixed shop for a particular period. They deal in variety of goods like cutlery, crockery, socks, shampoos, etc. And the cheap jack goods, quality goods is inferior. Means these quality goods are of low quality. Inferior goods. They are not of higher quality. Superior goods are called as higher quality goods, children. And inferior quality goods are called as low quality goods, children. So cheap jacks have independent shops having temporary setup. They keep changing places of their business depending upon responses they get from consumers. So cheap jacks have a fixed shop for a particular period. They deal in variety of goods like cutlery, shampoos, etc. And the quality of goods is inferior. Next is what? Market traders. So market traders open their shops on market days, that is on different places on fixed days. Usually many villages and towns have some day of the week known as the market day. On that day, various retailers come and set their temporary shops at the particular village or town. So they deal in various goods like vegetables, pulses, fruits, toys, spices, ready-made garments, daily utensils, etc. And it is also called as weekly market. So these are what? Market traders. So market traders, what they do? They open shops only on their market days, that is on different places, say on fixed days. So usually many villages and towns have some days of the week known as the market day. And on this day, children, various retailers come and set their temporary shops. So they sell at the particular village or town, means particular market day. For example, see, Sunday, say suppose Pune will have a market, Monday Down will have a market, Tuesday Baramati will have a market. Like every place will have their market days. On that day, the particular person will come to that place and sell the products whatever he will have. He will have his shop in that particular village or town. That is called as market traders, children. So they deal in various goods like vegetables, pulses, fruits and toys. So under itinerant retailers we have shown hawkers, peddlers, street traders, cheap jacks and market traders. Now we'll see what is fixed shop retailer. Fixed shop means having fixed shop. They are not moving from one place to another. They can be classified further into small scale fixed retailer, children. Means they are not moving from one place to another. They are having fixed shop. These are also called as small scale fixed retailer, children. So the retailers who conduct their business operations on a small scale and deal in variety of goods, that is called as small scale shop retailers. They offer shopping convenience to the customers as they are situated in the same locality. Example, general stores, medical stores, laundry, etc. So these are small scale fixed retailers. Now types of small scale fixed retailer. Over here first one is what, children? General stores. Now general store retailers sell goods which are required by people for their day-to-day needs like food grains, soaps, stationery, medicines, oils, toffees, biscuits, plastic goods, footwear, umbrella, pens, etc. So these shops are generally situated near residential areas of city or town. They provide home delivery of goods, variety of goods in each item. So they buy the goods from wholesalers or buy directly from manufacturers. So what are the types of small scale fixed retailers? General stores. Now general stores means what, children? Where in one shop you will get food items, you will get stationery items, you will get chocolates, biscuits, whatever will be there in that residential city or town. So these general stores also provide delivery at home, children. They provide home service. They give whatever you order, the delivery as at your doorstep. So this is called as general store, where variety of products you will get at one place. Then the second type of small scale fixed retailers is second hand goods shop, children. Second hand. Now what is there in second hand goods shop, children? Whatever used materials will be there. Say books, furniture, TV set, clothes, etc. Those will be sold in this second hand goods market. So generally consumers say those who are financially weak, those who are not investing or not interested in giving so much money, they go for these shops, that is second hand goods shops, where you can get refrigerator also, AC also, TV sets also, clothes, cars, etc. Under this, but at cheaper rate, because that is used goods. Used goods. So these goods are at cheaper rate. They are sold, means the used goods are sold at second hand goods shop, children. Then the third one is authorized dealer. So these retailers have authorized dealership of particular manufacturer goods. They deal in goods like TV sets, washing machines, automobiles, music system, etc. So authorized dealers try to maximize sale of goods because they get good commission from manufacturers. So authorized dealers do not have products of other manufacturers except for whom they are working as authorized dealers. They promote the goods by window display, advertisement and attractive schemes. So authorized dealers. Now these retailers have authorized dealership of particular manufacturer goods. What they have told, that they deal in goods like TV sets, washing machines, automobiles, music system, etc. Means the person who are authorized, getting license, only those the person they are selling that particular goods. So say like electronic shops. So in that electronic shop only will get those items, children. TV sets, washing machines, automobiles, music system, etc. So authorized dealers means what? The person only is given permission to sell that particular goods. So authorized dealers do not have other products or other manufacturers except for whom they are working, for whom they have got license. So they promote the goods by window display, advertisement and attractive schemes. Now search, children, a person is having an electronic shop, he got the license for that only, then he will not keep vegetables, he will not keep groceries in his shop. Only electronic items means only electronic items he will be allowed to sell, that is called as authorized dealer. Then the next type of small scale fixed shop is regarding specialty shops, children. Specialty shops. Now what is there under specialty shop? That these retailers deal in particular line of goods. They keep a wide variety of item of same line of the product. Example, a toy shop may keep only toys of different types. Other examples of specialty shop retailer: sports material, ready-made dresses, leather goods, plastic goods, watches, books, etc. So they offer goods at varieties of price and range, and they provide a wide choice to the customers. So they give advice to whom? The customers, children. So specialty shops means what? These retailers deal in only particular types of goods. So there will be plastic goods, watches, etc. children. That means, for example, children, suppose specialty shop, one example I will give you, that under specialty shop, suppose if you have purchased a mobile phone, say iPhone you have purchased, that iPhone is of 70,000. You purchase from that shop, immediately within say 2 or 3 months warranty card is given, even repairing is done. So if you purchase from a specialty shop, that specialty shop will give you also advice regarding repairing if anything happens to the mobile. But if you purchased online, say, or you have not purchased, you have purchased a second hand good regarding mobile, you have purchased a second hand. So if repairment comes, there will not be any solution for that. So from specialty shops, particular goods will be given an advice regarding what to purchase. Now next type of retailer we are studying, children, that is large scale and fixed retailers. First we studied about what? Itinerant retailers. In that itinerant retailers there were small scale itinerant retailers also. So in that we have seen hawkers, peddlers, cheap jacks, market traders. Then we also seen small scale fixed retailers, that is grocery stores were there, second hand goods shops were there, children. Then specialty shops were also there. Now next point, in types of retailer only we are seeing, children, that is large scale fixed retailers. Now who are these large scale fixed retailers? Let us see. The retailers who conduct their business operations on a large scale by investing huge capital, seeking variety of quality goods, are large scale shop retailers. So these retailers have come into existence because of urbanization, and these are fixed shop retailers located at different localities of the cities. So large scale fixed retailers is the retailers who conduct their business operations on a large scale, say by investing huge capital, selling variety of quality goods, are large scale shop retailers. So these retailers have come into existence because of urbanization, and these shops are located at different localities of the cities. Now types of large scale fixed retailers, that is departmental store. A departmental store, say, is a large scale retail shop having different departments coming under one roof. So each section deals in a particular type of goods. All the departments are organized and managed by one management, and they sell large variety of goods, that is food, toys, dresses, etc. It is also, for example, they have told Shoppers Stop, children. You must have visited in Pune, Shoppers Stop. A big type of shop is there. In that shop, it is called as a departmental store. Why? Because under one roof you will have variety of sections. Variety of sections will be there in that shop. You will have a food counter, you will have a toy counter, you will have a dresses counter, varieties. You will have dry fruit counter, varieties of items of foods. If you are getting under one roof, that is called as departmental store, children. Then, according to James Stephenson, he has defined departmental store, children, as a big store engaged in the retail trade of variety of articles under the same roof. So, according to James Stephenson, what they have told, a big store engaged in the retail trade of variety of articles under the same roof. Then, according to G.B. Giles, a departmental store is a collection of shops under one roof and ownership. Each shop or department specializing in selling a special range of goods. So, a departmental store, according to G.B. Giles, is what? A departmental store is a collection of shops under one roof and ownership. Each shop or department specializing in selling a special range of goods. So, according to James Stephenson and according to G.B. Giles, they have defined departmental store as spread or variety of articles coming under same roof. We are studying about what, children? Large scale fixed retailers. Under that we are studying about departmental store. Now we have studied that departmental store is varieties of items or products we are getting under one roof. Now we will see what are the features one by one regarding departmental store. The first feature is shopping convenience. See, under departmental store what is happening? Comfortable in shopping. We don't have to travel, say for example, children, if we go to a small shop, say vegetable shop, we will take only vegetables. Then we want to purchase clothes, we have to travel, and then we go to a shop where the clothes are available. But what happens in departmental store? At under one roof you will get clothes, vegetables, fruits, groceries, whatever you require. That is called as convenient. You don't have to travel from one place to another. So that is called as shopping convenience. So departmental stores provide a wider range of goods and services under one roof. Hence, it provides maximum shopping convenience. Customers can fulfill their wants of goods at different price levels. Then the second one is what? Centralized management. So under departmental stores, all the departments are independent, but they are centrally owned, managed and controlled. Example, advertising, accounting, recruitment of staff, etc. So all activities of departmental stores are managed at central level. Centralized management is there. So departmental stores, what they do? They are independent, they are centrally owned, managed and controlled. Example, advertising, accounting, recruitment of staff, etc. So all activities of departmental stores are managed at central level. Then wide variety of goods will be there under departmental stores. So departmental stores, what they will do? They will provide a wide variety of goods of different brands, designs and colors. So see, under one roof what we are getting? All types of goods are there, varieties are there. Then centralized management is there. Then we will have wide varieties of goods, that is different brands, designs and colors will be there. Then next is specialization. Now see what is there in that. Each department section will deal in a separate line of product or goods with specialized services. Example, electronics section, kitchenware section, etc. So each department in a departmental store will have a specialized service, specialized product, specialized goods. So example they have given, they will have electronics section, kitchen utensils section will be different in a departmental store. That is we getting under one roof. Then children, keep in mind departmental store is always in a center, always located in center. So departmental store prefers central place of the city. So the location becomes easy for customers to access. The next, huge capital will be required. Now departmental store will require what? large capital investment. So this capital is required for special place, storing of variety goods, salary to staff, advertisement, electricity, etc. See, now as variety of goods will be there, varieties of counters will be there, electricity department will be different, vegetable department, clothes department, comfort department, cutlery articles department different. So there will be maximum number of staff appointed, and each staff children they have to pay, each employee they have to give salary. So in a departmental store, huge capital means money will be required, finance will be required more. Then next one is no credit facility. We are studying about what? Features of departmental store. So in that departmental store work, they will be working on cash basis only. No acceptance of credit cards over there. No credit facility in departmental store. So children, we were studying about features of departmental store. In that we studied about children regarding departmental store features, shopping convenience, centralized management, wide variety of goods were there, specialization was there, central location was there. So all these things we studied in this chapter children. Next period we will study about supermarket shopping. Till then, bye and thank you.